get a sense of really what it's all about. What is the manifesto going to mention? We've already seen the Congress focusing particularly on the Nyaya scheme. But what is the likely focus going to be of the BJP manifesto? We've broken it down, speaking to some of our sources in the BJP camp. In all likelihood, their focus will also weigh in on national security, considering the narrative that's been created over the last few weeks. Besides national security, also another focus is going to be on jobs, something that the Modi government has faced its fair share of criticism over in the last few years. Now, that will be something that they focus on, besides allocation of funds to poor for a better life. This possibly will be viewed as a counter to the Nyaya scheme. There's not going to be another scheme, is what our sources tell us, that the BJP is going to announce to counter Nyaya, but possibly better allocation. 15% reservation for women in cabinet. This is an issue that the BJP and Congress have been exchanging words over. It's been made a mention of in the Congress manifesto, and in all likelihood will be mentioned in the BJP manifesto as well. Another likely focus, the fight against black money. Considering in 2014, the BJP had focused its manifesto on corruption. Now, once again, in 2019, the BJP could be making a mention of the fight against black money. Another likely focus, a pledge to build new roads, airports and ports as part of their development agenda, and something that they have been highlighting and focusing on over the last few weeks in their campaign. Another likely focus in the BJP manifesto is an improvement in the ease of doing business, something that the Modi government has been focusing on over the last few years, and have mentioned that they've made a huge difference in taking flagship programs to more beneficiaries, and this is something that they will highlight, the schemes that they've already brought in, ensuring that it reaches every single person in the country. These are some of the issues that the BJP is likely to address in their manifesto. Remember, it's going to be out at 11 a.m. And let's in fact take you through the burning questions that we're asking this morning. And number one, what will dominate, populism or pragmatism? Will the BJP go ahead and announce several stops, or is it going to be pragmatic? Question number two that we're asking this morning, will Hindutva and Ram Mandir find a mention in the 2019 manifesto, much like what we saw in 2014? Question number three that we're asking in this edition, will nationalism be the focus of the manifesto, considering the narrative that's been created over the last few weeks? Question number four, we're asking, will BJP counter the Congress's Nyaya scheme? Are they going to be announcing their own scheme? Are they going to be announcing some stops for the poor? What exactly is the plan? And the last question we'll be addressing, will BJP promise stops to the middle class as well? Is there going to be something in the offing for the middle class and not just the poor? So these are some of the issues we'll be addressing and touching upon in this edition of Burning Question. Joining us on this broadcast, we've got Abhishek Mishra of the BJP here with us in our studios. Radhika Khera, spokesperson of the Congress, also joins us on this broadcast. Good morning to both of you. Hopefully we'll be able to have a productive civil debate today on what really the manifesto is about. Abhishek Mishra, to you first. What exactly is the BJP's plan here to counter the Nyaya promise that the Congress has put out in its manifesto?
First of all, I'd like to make it straight that we don't want to counter Congress. People of India do not even believe what Congress party says. So our priority, what our manifesto will be named as the Sankalp. We have taken Sankalp Patra. So our promise to the people of India is that development has occurred in the last 5 years, and along the same vision of our Honorable Prime Minister, more development projects will be done for the farmers, for the unemployed, for the youth. And our priority will be that in the next 5 years, the Indian economy grows, people get more jobs, people are better employed, and across all sectors, farming sector especially will be our main thrust. Already, Honorable Prime Minister, we have said 6,000 rupees will be given to the farmers. So our manifesto is not false promises like the Congress manifesto. Congress manifesto people cannot trust. The same party which has given poverty to this country, which did not give development to this country, which that party today can promise anything. So we have nothing to do with the, we don't even take the Congress manifesto
so on
seriously.
The issue of farmers, for example, you're saying that you're going to focus on ensuring, uplifting the farmers, providing any welfare schemes for them. In the Congress manifesto itself, they've mentioned a separate budget for farmers.
No, I'll be honest to you that 11 o'clock, let the manifesto come out. There's a committee which our very senior leaders have prepared. So let the official manifesto come out. So I would not like to comment on the exact specifics. But overall theme, what I'm saying is that in the manifesto, the most of the sectors, and outlining the work you have done in the last 5 years. So ours is not tall and empty promise like the Congress party. We have already done concrete groundwork. Soil, loan cards have been, soil health cards have been given to the farmers. Real technical development has occurred to the farmers. We have created a base, infrastructure base, wherein the size of the economy, of the agricultural economy also can grow. So you have to understand the Bharatiya Janata Party from the infrastructure sector, the farming sector, the overall economy, manufacturing sector, across all various sectors of the country, including national security. We have already done a lot of strong concrete work. We have, today itself, there are some people speaking, poor ladies have got, Ujjwala Yojana, Swabhag Yojana, people have got homes under the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, people have got free treatment in hospitals. I don't know why the, opposition can speak anything, dream, but we have given to the poor people free treatment. Now you can imagine in 70 years, Congress party did not do anything for the poor. We gave them free treatment. We gave the poor lady
Radhika Khera, I want to pick up on what Abhishek Mishra said about national security. Radhika Khera, are you worried that possibly the narrative you have created on the Nyay scheme, and your focal point has been on the Nyay scheme, the BJP in their manifesto in all likelihood are going to once again give a thrust to the nationalism narrative, national security, and that versus a reviewing of AFSPA? Are you worried that somewhere it could in fact backfire for the Congress?
See, whatever the BJP can or are going to release in their manifesto is not worrying for us. Why? The reason behind this is that if you look at their manifesto that they released 5 years back and the promises that they made to the nation 5 years back, they have failed on all of them. Let's start with, since I'm a woman, let's start with the promises they made to women. They promised that they would give 33% reservation to women in parliament, in Lok Sabha, Vidhan Sabha, which they have failed. 5 years of government with absolute clear majority. When they could bring in the unplanned GST, when they could bring in Notbandi, they refused to bring in women into politics. They refused to give us the reservation that they promised. Whether it was Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, we saw how they failed in every way on that. When they talked about giving equal rights to the backward classes, it was not us who questioned them. It is their own ministers, their own MPs and people, elected member of parliament who left the party because they said that Modi ji-led government has failed the backward classes and has not given them rights. We saw what happened, the way the SCs and STs were treated, how they were again and again targeted in different areas of the country. Then let's come to jobs. They promised 2 crore jobs every year. Again, they failed, and it is not us who is talking about where are the jobs. It is their own government which has said in parliament, their own leader, their own minister who has said we have no data available on the number of jobs provided. So, like I said, they have failed the youth. And let's get to promises of employment again. They promised youth employment. And now they say कि आप पान की दुकान खोलिए, पकौड़े की दुकान खोलिए, and they start, when you ask them about jobs, they start counting trucks that are on the road, they start counting the scooters that are on the road.
Let's let the BJP respond to you.
The question that arises is that for 5 years,
let the BJP respond now. Yes, Abhishek Mishra.
Now, first of all, she spoke about jobs. Now, Mudra loan has been given to the youth of country across all sectors. The youth are today, they are wherever they can, they are gaining meaningful employment. So first of all. Secondly, this creating this false myth that the jobs are created, how is the economy growing? So Radhika Khera, do not give false facts on a television. Secondly, she spoke about women. Now a woman, Shauchalay, a toilet, how important is the woman? Your party 60 years it ruled India, it could not give the basic dignity to the woman. So do not even speak about doing anything for the woman. Thirdly, you had a woman prime minister for 16 years, but you did not think about giving Shauchalay. It was our government under the leadership of Honorable Modi ji which gave her the basic dignity. I repeat, basic dignity, Radhika Khera. Third issue. When they were used to cook, your leaders traveled across the globe, but did they forgot the poor woman, cooking at home in the villages? Modi ji, coming from a humble background, he remembered that the poor lady has to cook and she gets pollution, and then we gave the scheme to them, the Ujjwala scheme. So you have to understand, for women, for the youth, we have given Mudra Yojana, we have given real loans, we have done something concrete to them. So Radhika Khera, all your points, from women to jobs to the youth, they are all nullified. We have done real development on the ground in 5 years, more agenda than the last 65 years.
No, a couple of points that I will raise now in just a bit is on the issue of jobs, how really the BJP and the Congress will be squaring off on that. Radhika Khera, just hold your thought for a second. I'll just play out this report that's been filed by Paul Me on the preparations that have been taken up at the BJP headquarters. Take a look at this report.
Marking an important chapter in their election campaign for Lok Sabha elections 2019, the BJP will be launching its election manifesto today here at the BJP party headquarters. It will be unveiled by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who will be flanked by all members of the BJP's parliamentary board, which is the highest decision-making body within the Bharatiya Janata Party. Right behind me, you can see the kind of grand arrangements which have been made by the Bharatiya Janata Party to ensure that this is a big spectacle. This release of the manifesto comes almost a week after the Congress manifesto was released, and the BJP was extremely critical of it in terms of aspects of national security which were dealt with in that manifesto, specifically about AFSPA, about the sedition laws which the Congress promised to withdraw as well, and of course the Nyay scheme which has been promised by the Congress. So it is of course expected that the BJP is likely to announce several welfare schemes in order to counter the impact Nyay could have on the ground, and also national security will be one of the predominant features and themes of this manifesto, which will be released over here at the BJP party headquarters. So all eyes on the manifesto release, which is to happen at about 11 a.m. this morning, which the BJP will then of course take to the electorate. With camera person Kirpal Singh, Paulami Saha in Delhi for India Today.
All right, so preparations are on right now. At 11 a.m. is when we're expecting the manifesto will be released. Radhika Khera, we've seen the BJP coming out and saying we've done more for women than the Congress. At the end of the day, both parties have largely failed in ensuring reservation for women in politics.
You know, if the BJP says they've done more for women, yeah, actually, you know, crime against women increasing, they have done more for women. Whether it was the BJP ruled states when they were in power in Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Haryana, they are currently in power. They are the states which have the highest rate of crime against women. Of course, they've done so much for women. The nara of Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao has been changed to Beti Ko Bhajpa Se Bachao, because we've seen whether it is in Uttar Pradesh, whether it is in Jammu and Kashmir, their own leaders are accused either of molesting women or protecting those who have molested those women.
Let her finish.
False allegations. I want a civil debate.
Please ask him
not
to
the
finish
personal
her
point. I will come to you. Let her finish her point. We'll come to you after that. Yes, Radhika Khera, finish your point quickly and then I'll take in a response.
So whether it is Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, and I will again shift focus to the 33% reservation that they promised in their manifesto. And I will again repeat, the Congress party gave full support to Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, whether it was our former President Srimati Sonia Gandhi ji or current President Shri Rahul Gandhi ji. Both of them wrote to the Prime Minister and said, we are with you. Please pass the 33% reservation bill. We again wrote to them in the last monsoon session. But the Prime Minister, the BJP government refused to bring women to Parliament. I don't know what scares them so much.
Abhishek Mishra,
33% reservation for women in Parliament was a promise in their manifesto.
Some of the promises, Abhishek Mishra, that was made in the 2014 manifesto on the issue of reservation for women, on the issue of jobs, where Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that we'll bring about 1 crore jobs every year if we're brought into power. There seems to be some sort of, change on that. None of those promises have been fulfilled.
See, I'll just give you the facts. Recently, the EPFO data was released. Almost 7 lakh jobs were created in January itself. So you have to understand one thing. Even the CIA data said jobs have been created. So a false...
No one's saying jobs haven't been created, but the number that the BJP promised in the manifesto was completely different.
An honest attempt has been made and wherever possible jobs have been provided. Now, the false with the Congress party, which Congress wants to perpetuate to hide the 60 years of loot of this country which they have done. A BJP not even job that I don't even answer that to Radhika Khera. Now, coming to the core issue, she received a 33% reservation. Do you know a fact? Congress has hardly given even 20% of the Lok Sabha seats to women. A party which did not give seats to women to contest on national television, there the spokesperson is saying that you want 33% reservation. First, Radhika Khera asked Rahul Gandhi to give 33% seats to women for your Lok Sabha elections. So don't be a fake hypocrite on national television, for God's sake. 70 years you have tried to fool the country. People have seen through you. Got into 40 seats. Learn, repent and improve. Now, third point. With regards to the women reservation, first of all, their hypocrisy has been exposed. They don't give seats themselves to women and they ask for reservation. They were in power for 60-70 years. Okay, what did they do for reservation? So what I'm saying is, these are serious matters, but Radhika Khera, because you don't have fact, you don't have agenda.
So you're maintaining...
Do not give false. First, ask Rahul Gandhi to give 33% seats for Lok Sabha elections in your people you have given to.
Okay.
Ask her.
All right. We are running out of time here, so I'd like to thank both Abhishek Mishra and Radhika Khera for joining us on this broadcast. At 11 o'clock, Amit Shah, Narendra Modi, Prime Minister, as well as several ministers will be coming together to release the BJP Manifesto. There will inevitably be comparisons between the Congress and the BJP Manifesto. But really the question at this point is what really will be the core focus of the BJP Manifesto.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.